Hello. So, three quests popped up after I finished the A Realm Reborn Society quests. So, let's see what it's about. Ah, yo, you've done the realm a great service. On behalf of the Maelstrom, you have me gratitude. There was a time when even mentioning the notion of peace with the beastmen would have gotten me laughed out of Limsa, but no more. Your efforts have opened avenues once thought impossible, and you couldn't have come at a better time. We received an urgent call for aid from the Order of the Twin Adder. It would seem your services are required in Gridania. One Lieutenant Gavin will brief you on the particulars upon your arrival at the Adder's Nest. Godspeed, yo, and may Lamine guide ye. I see the quests only exist for one instance. Yo, what I would not give to hear your adventures with the XL over a flagon of mead. And yet, I fear that more pressing matters demand our attention today. When you are ready for your briefing, you need only say the word. Your zeal is most appreciated, friend. Allow me to delve straight into the matter at hand. We have received a most disturbing report from our contact in Little Solace, the esteemed scholar of Sylphic mysteries by the name of Voice. I could not make much sense of his missive. I dare say I have seen chocobos with better quillmanship, but it would appear that recent events have struck the fear of the gods into the man. What few sentences I could decipher specifically asked us to contact the immortal flames and send for you, yo. It would seem that Master Voice was quite taken with your prior efforts on his behalf. It need not be said that any threat facing our soul friends is potentially a threat to Gridania as well. Pray make for a little solace and look into the matter that concerns Master Voice, though. What's this? My copy of a brief history of Twellsword has been replaced by a tome detailing 240 varieties of beastskin race feces. Why, yo, whatever are you doing here? I sent for you. Now that you mention it, perhaps I did, huh? What is the matter? What is the matter, you say? A veritable peck of podlings pilfered from Little Solace while I was taking a brief respite from my research. You must help me, friend. Why, we're Elder Frixio to find out that is this happen under my watch. This one would be entirely unsurprised. This one is heartened by Brave One's presence. If there's one thing that can be said by Bumbling One, it is that Bumbling One has strong and trustworthy friends. This one fears it's exactly as Bumbling One says. Little ones that these ones had raised with care. Little ones soon to sprout life gone. Every last one. As well you know, friend, hodling are young sylphs in their pre-birth state. Why, this is no mere act of theft, but sylph napping on an unprecedented scale. Little ones are the future. Without little ones, there will be no one to carry on these ones' visions of peace. The touch ones are behind this, no doubt, having failed to capture the chosen one. Now they would rear an entire generation of hate-filled, treacherous sylphs. We must stop them. And by we, I mean brave Yo here. You will venture into the sylphs' lands and rescue little ones from the hands of their would-be kidnappers, yes? Yes, you must. She looks, but does she see? No, she does not. Otherwise, she would not be looking where she is looking. That which you seek will not be found here, for this is not the idle mischief of malevolent sylphs. Oh no, this is the prelude to a dark and dastardly plot that threatens to shake Eorzea to its very core. My name, you could call me Sylvie, but you will have no occasion to do so, for I shall pursue our kidnapper, and you shall return to see to your own concerns. That is, if you know what's good for you. Farewell, friend. Our paths will not cross again. I must hurry, yes, hurry to La Nosca before tragedy strikes again. The plot thickens. Ah, there you are, friend. I trust that you gave those nasty sylphs their due and returned the little ones to safety. What's that you say? It was not the touch ones that did the deed, and 'twas a mysterious green-haired maiden that shared the knowledge with you? Whoever could be, behind this unconscionable crime. Perhaps the answer lies in one of my tomes on the medicinal properties of Gabu feces. Oh, this won't do at all. Woe is me. It would appear that there is more to the disappearance of the podlings than I originally suspected, or where to turn to next. Allow me to apply the scientific method to analyze the situation. The girl Sylvie said that the touch ones were not responsible for the crime, as the sylphs of Little Solace would have no reason to kidnap their own. We can scarcely deduce that the perpetrator is not a sylph at all. Do you follow me thus far? You also say that the girl mentioned La Nosca, and that she must travel there before tragedy strikes again. Good gods, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Pirates. Yes, pirates have stolen the podlings to sell in the black markets. Those scurvy, thieving scoundrels. Fortunately for us all, I just so happen to have an acquaintance in the area. A colleague, I should say. He is a naturalist specializing in marine life. He goes by the name of Guston, primarily. I suspect because that is his actual name. You likely find him at the Drowning Wench. He often said his ideas flow most readily after a pint of bait earns best. The seas are angry today, friend. The waves 10 spars high if there were a foam. You'll be staying in port if you know what's, not a sailor but an adventurer, you say. Sent by voice, you say. Lemons, take me. I journeyed halfway across the realm in hopes of ridding myself of that barnacle-brained lubber. Fortunately for you and your blubbering friend, you've caught old Guston in a good mood, so entertain me. What's that bloody fool got himself into this time? Is that supposed to tell me something? This letter looks like it was penned by an half-drunk chocobo. If you'd be so kind, spare me the headache and give me the details yourself. A mass kidnapping of baby sylphs, and that bloody half-wit thinks it was pirates what's done the deed. Ha! That sounds just crazy enough to be true. I was at the docks not a few bells ago when I spied an unfamiliar face. The man had just acquired a vessel, it seemed, and if me ears are true, we're looking to sail for Offstone amidst a fierce fog. A scholar with a face like mine ain't gonna be the one to judge by appearances, but I don't like the cut of the man's jib, if you're gathering me meaning. Mind ye, I didn't speak to the blighter myself. Me son Robin, and a few words with him, though. and didn't seem to enjoy the experience none. If ye'd speak with him for yourself, you'll find him at the docks. Seems his adventure under the sea hasn't dampened his passion to follow in his old man's footsteps. Hey, I remember you. You're the adventurer who returned that necklace to the nice fisherman for me. You did return it, didn't you? They were so nice to me after all. I just had to do something nice for them too. Wonderful. I knew I could count on you. What's that you say? Father told you about some strange man at the docks? I saw him, I did. He was wearing some strange metal mask. At least, I hope it was a mask. It looked more like a part of his face. He said he had a score to settle with Nov, Nov, Nov. Of course, I didn't remember until I saw your face, but the nice fisherman that saved me, one of them was named Nov. I'm sure of it. Are the nice fishermen in danger? Please tell me you'll go and make sure they're safe. And bring them this. Tell them it's a thank you gift from Robin. Do, 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 do. Are my eyes to be believed? Yes, Yo returns. What brings my shore-walking spawnling back to the duck clutch? Oh, Renjez, this is a true delight. Ever since the last batch you brought, my spawnlings clamor endlessly for more. A present from the finless child. This pleases me greater still, yes. Perhaps a new generation brings hope for peace between our peoples. Clutch Father, I need your counsel. Do you so quickly forget, Sue? A Shagan does not thrash against the currents. He is done with the water. He is one with the water, flowing as it flows. Forgive me, Clutch Father, it's Bo, our youngest brother. What of him? He was spearfishing at Moonshade Isle, and then he was gone, and spirited away by the shore walker. Why? All I had and my spawnlings think is to live in peace. Yo, you were the first finless one to prove yourself a friend to my clutch, I would ask you to accompany me to Moonshade Isle. I have no desire to turn my spear against the shore walkers, but I shall defend my spawnlings with my life. Travel on ahead, friend. I shall swim along shortly. Over there, do you see? Crushes. While we had our fins full with those small fry, he's fled clear out of sea. Bao is among the youngest of us. His skills have not yet taken form, and his limbs have been bound by the finless one. If he is cast into the waters, he will drown into like a shore walker. Whoa. I have come for my child, finless one. So you have most impeccable timing, if I do say so myself. Save me, Clutch Father. From the water, all too easy. Clutch Father, no. So much for the mighty Shagan. For all your prideful posturing, in the end you are not but beasts. Know your place and spare yourself any further suffering. Be strong, Clutch Father. Your son comes for you. These waters are too deep for a shore walker. Leave the Clutch Father's rescue to me. Return to nursery and tell my ship spawn brothers to prepare to tend to his wounds. Worry not, Yo. It is but a flesh wound, and worse I have suffered. No, it is the dishonor of failing to protect my child that cuts truly deep. This mass shore walker who would steal my child from me, he will answer for his crimes. Yes, I must rest for a while. Yo, you may lack for gills, but you are as much my child as any of those I have spawned. It is as your clutch father that I would beseech your aid. I know not what that masked shore walker means to do with Bao, but I fear for the boy's life. I would leave this moment in pursuit, but I am not young, and my wounds are slow to heal. My daughter, pray rescue your brother in my stead. There is a saying amongst our people: the shark that swallows a shogun will choke on its scales. Though my clash with the kidnapper might have appeared a one-sided affair, I assure you it was not entirely so. After I tumbled into the waves, I struck at the villain's skiff with my spear. Even in my weakened state, I was able to open a sizable hole in its bottom. The vessel will flood before long, if it has not already. The fiend will have no choice but to dock at the nearest port for repairs, and there is only one suitable location in western Lenoska. You will find our man at Aleport, you can be sure of it. Go forth, O strongest of my daughters. Your spawn brother's life hangs in the balance. A survey of the skiffs reveals nothing unusual. Same. He noticed a small hole in the skiff's bottom, identifying it as the kidnapper's vessel. Again she comes, unaware that what she seeks has already been swept away by the tide. Just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, stranger? Ah well, I suppose it matters little now. I know who it is you seek, for I seek him as well. I also know that our man left Aleport not bells ago, and none in town can speak as to his whereabouts. First he came for Sos, then for Shogun. Yes, it is clear enough. The wheels are in motion. They will not stop until every beast tribe has been crushed beneath. He must be stopped, and I will be the one to stop him. Who is the masked Mikote? So you saw him as well, clad in all black, with a face of metal and that red eye burning in the darkness. They call him the Ebon Claw, as those who speak with his birth name are said to be not long for this world. To what dark end he preys upon the beast tribes I cannot say, only that he cannot be allowed to continue. If you would know more of our quarry, seek out Battern of the Drowning Wench. I must move quickly before tragedy strikes again. Gotta love online games. Alright. Fucking Brandon. Haven't talked to you in a minute. Well, if it ain't my favorite regular, y'all. You've come for a pint of, or a tail, mayhap both. Bugger me with a spear and tell me you didn't just say what I think you said. I told you not to tell me that, yo. Just hearing those words sends a shiver up my spine. The ebb and claw, Nazan Jab. Though I'd suggest you avoid speaking that name if you prefer your head attached to your body. One of the 5 deadliest sail swords in the Eorzea, by my measure. Not that you're like to have heard of him. Prefers to keep in the shadows, you see. Smuggling, assassination, extortion. The dirtier the job, the more it titillates the man. Believe it or not, he started out as an adventurer not unlike yourself. Some reckon he'd be just the hero the realm was looking for, but doing good didn't seem to satisfy him none, and it didn't take him long to turn to the dark side. You're as strong and as sure a lass as I know, and that's why I give you this advice. Keep a wide berth of that man. I'd hate to see you end up like him. Which reminds me, yo, someone stopped by the lunch not long ago, asking if I'd seen you about. An officer of the Maelstrom, no less. I believe he said his name was Trachet. The burly bloke didn't share any details, but it seemed a matter of some urgency. You'd best get along to Maelstrom Command and see what the fuss is. Thank you for the navigator, just the woman I was looking to see. You remember Lieutenant Scutsways, no doubt? Aye, she leaves quite an impression, and it would seem you left quite an impression on her as well. She asked for you specifically by name. It would seem there's another storm brewing at the 789th Order dig, and she reckons she needs your steady and to navigate through. As for the nature of the storm, that you'll have to hear straight from her. It's pretty cool doing a roundabout trip of all the beast tribes. Yo, I thought you'd never come. We've got a crisis on our hands here, and I ain't just talking about this oversized blind rat's aversion to anything resembling honest work. I tell you, after all you did in Zogar's reign, to end Zogar's reign of terror, you'd think he'd make the slightest effort to raise his order from the arse end of a kobold society, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't ye? Well, you'd be wrong. But that's neither here nor there. The reason I wanted ye goes beyond this lot of loungers. We've got a catastrophe facing all kobold kind, I tell ye. These days is out of the bomb's nest into the cauldron. What sort of crisis, ye ask? Scores of kobolds from the mines just up and disappearing. Aye, one moment they're there and the next they're gone. Who or what could possibly be responsible for this? Aye, the rumors from the shout in Lanoska haven't escaped me ears. Beastmen spirited away from their homes, but one question remains. Why? From the sound of it, you've already done some investigating of your own. I'll see what I can get out of Gigu and the rest of the laggards. What say you survey the scene of the crime? Word has it that an inspection from team from the 175th were ambushed right from the art of Kobold Dig. The 175th, a friendly lot. You remember BB? No doubt. I reckon they won't be stingy with information. BB, where did he take BB? Where? I saw it all. Yes, I did. He grabbed BB with one arm, pressed steel against her neck. It was too much to watch. Too distressing. Too painful. Too much. I was too scared. Yes, too cowardly to come out of hiding. But the overdweller girl, yes, the girl with green hair, she chased him, followed him, pursued him, chased him to the south. It stings, burns, sears, stings. I set my strongest bonds against him, but they could do nothing. No, nothing. Curses. These two. Don't touch me. I can stand on my own. My deductions were flawless. I knew the kobolds were next. I waited to strike, and yet I could do nothing. Naza's job, the ebon claw. I should have known I was no match for that monster. My strength wanes. At this rate I shall be. I must go. That that one is too strong. Who is this overdweller girl? What is she doing here? And when can Gigu go nap in peace? Quiet silence, peace. Ah, how in the bloody hells should I know? Now quit your blathering. The poor lass is wounded. Worry not for me. Please, you must stop him. Naza Jab, the Ebon Claw, sword of the underworld. And yet he is but a blade for hire. No other pulls the strings. Enough, lass. Save your strength. Ah, you must be stopped. XL Amoja. No beastman is safe. Is she dead? Expired, perished, dead? Oh, no, no, no. This cannot be. Bring my pickaxe. Gigu shall give the overdose girl a proper burial. Fool, she's not dead, but you will be if you don't stop your bloody whining. The girl still lives, but she'll need an Ehlers and a clean bed, neither of which she'll find here. I'll see to Camp Overlook. Does the overdweller imply that we are unclean? Gigu takes umbrage at your remark. Offense, insult, umbrage. Why, Gigu took a bath just last year. Yes, yes, he did. Worry not for the girl. She'll be safe at Camp Overlook. Our priority now should be rescuing Bibi from her kidnapper. My beloved Bibi was kidnapped. Why? Yes, yes. Why did you not tell me sooner? What is the ransom? Gigu has 2 chunks of ore and a handful of sulfur. Somehow, I don't think that'll be enough. Besides, I have a feeling it ain't just riches our man is after. It would seem poor Bibi's life is at stake again. We'll need to move quickly, yo. I need you to share with me anything and everything you know of the man. We'll get to the bottom of this together. Okay then. If we just have any hope of saving poor Bibi, we have to move quickly. Let's put our minds together, yo. What can we deduce about the kidnapper's means to escape? You found poor Sylvie collapsed in front of a sheer cliff face, with no way out save that by which he came. 'Twas there that the scoundrel's footprints led ye, and it was there that they ended. There is only one direction our man could have fled, and that's up, which leads to our next question. Just how? I've got my theory, but what about you? He's a Ronin. By airship. Aye, it's the most logical conclusion. Access to an airship would have afforded our men a quick and easy escape route. If any suspicious vessels took off from the cobalt dig, I can promise ye it wouldn't escape the eye of Commander Bolden. To Camp Overlook, yo, and quickly. While you're there, might you pay a visit to that last Sylvie as well? Loath as I am to disturb her rest, I reckon she too might have some knowledge to share. Well, look who the tides brought in. Let me guess. Skitswiz has got you running her errands, has she? Aye, I figured as much. She's never been one to pay much mind to the convenience of others. Why, not long ago, she came rushing in here with a poor lass who looked like she was on her last legs. Does this look like an infirmary? I've barely enough beds for my own wounded. She's lucky we had an empty tent. She's been resting in there ever since. I sent one of my men to bring her some food earlier, but she's been refusing all visitors. A shy one, I reckon, but she's not going to heal if she doesn't eat, and we can't keep her here forever. A suspicious airship. Come to think of it, one of my lookouts did say something about an unidentified vessel taking to the sky. It didn't appear to be a threat, so we elected not to pursue. It flew off to the east over the Strait of Merlor towards Aldenard. As for its final destination, your guess is as good as mine. Sylvie speaks from within the tent, her voice faint. Please, no one must enter. No one. Yo, is that you? Do not worry, my wounds already heal. Forgive me, when we first met, I dismissed your aid. I was a fool. Where I am weak, you are strong. But it is more than strength. Your heart is full of acceptance and understanding. It is this that has won you the trust of beastmen the realm over. Yes, there can be no doubt now. You are the champion we seek, the champion we need. We are no match for the Ebon Claw, but you are. You must put an end to his plot before everything is lost. You will strike at Ixel next, I am sure of it. You must hurry to Enchante, and lend Chief Tolak your aid. I know that you have no reason to trust me, that I have not even told you who I am. I am sorry, yo. There are some secrets a girl must keep, but I promise you one thing. I am a friend. I shall share the truth with you before long, I promise. For now, I beg of you, please trust me. Help me. Who is this? Cecil wonders, and then Cecil sees. Return to us, Yo does. Enjoy, does Cecil squawk. Now there's a sight for sore eyes and tired hands. What brings you back to the humble environs of Enchanti? Keen to get back to the forge, are you? As you know, an engineer's work is never done. Even though the Dezel Quellon is yet breaking her own records, I'd wager my latest propulsion designs will send her higher still. Too squawky. Your squawkings are. Settle down, you must. What ruffles your feathers so? Tell, says Ole, you must. Attacked we were. At the lodging grounds, airship struck by featherless nuker. It was helmed, nuker. An attack, but we have done nothing to incur such aggression. Bravely we fought to distant skies. Featherless one's airship fled. Black smoke and flames it spewed. Squawk in joy and triumph we did. Sneaking around our lodging grounds, featherless nuker was. Peeping and prying and peeping. Driving him back we did. A raid on Ixo lodging grounds. Under normal circumstances, I would suspect the gods Quiver responsible, but I've not known them to come by sky. But if not Gridanians, then who? Must be the man I'm after. Did I hear you right, yo? You're in pursuit of a dangerous criminal who has been traveling the realm, abducting beastmen wherever he goes. Abduction, you say? By featherless nuker? Proud Exil's wings bound? Pay for his dishonor he will. Our first step is to find the kidnapper, a process in which my expertise should serve us well. The rogue airship was damaged in battle, yes? If you could recover even the smallest fragment from the vessel, yo, I'm quite confident I could use it to track our foe. Not far from Hirstamel, battle was fought. Any nuker droppings, there you will find. Pluck nuker's hair feathers one by one, we will. What news, yo? Were you able to find aught of the assailant's vessel? Well, hello. What have we here? A piece of an airship's outer hull, is it? Let me take a closer look. Most uncommon markings, but I swear I've seen them somewhere. Ah, but of course, why this is a Garland Ironworks model 15569. -2. Fine vessels, though most will go their lives without seeing one. Only a few were ever manufactured. You needn't act so surprised, yo. When your father is chairman of Highwind Skyways, you'd have to go out of your way not to pick up a few tidbits of airship Minot-Way. I will put in an inquiry with Advisor Corzon. A quick perusal of the record should serve to identify the rogue vessel's current owner. Yes, yo, it is but a matter of time before the curtain is cast open and the mastermind behind these crimes is revealed for the scoundrel he is. Going all around. I'm just gonna take a quick break.